connection cards.
Connections.
You're first.
Do your best impression of me when I'm talking to my parents.
Okay. When you're talking to your mom, this is you. Hey, Mom. How are you? Yeah? Oh. So sweet. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I'm just like, I know she's just probably lighting up on the other side of the phone.
She is. Hey, Pooh Bear.
Hey, Pooh Bear.
Chandala.
And
I'm alive.
When you're talking to your father.
Bitch ass. No. Cussing the nigga out or something.
Listen here, motherfucker.
Hey, for real.
You crossed my boundary.
Again. You did it again.
I'm tired of you breaking my motherfucking heart.
That was the last conversation.
But also some real shit.
Hey, they said...
Because you know why I love that conversation for you? Because you express yourself. And I think I told you after it happened how well you articulated your feelings, your emotions, how you had clearly stated and articulated your boundaries and expectations with him as a father. And then how he hurt you first and how that made you feel, and now the consequences to his actions are X, Y, and Z, and like that's just literally everything therapeutic that you could have ever done. That was your best voice.
Yeah, because I had already told him my boundaries over and over and over, and he kept breaking them. Yeah. And so I'm like, this is why you will never speak to me again, because you did X, Y, and Z. And so when I got married, the first time you said you were not going to be my father anymore. He literally told me that. And the ex-dragon. And then he also said, so I just reiterated those words when he wasn't going to support us, and you have to, growing up, that was something I didn't
really know that's
articulated my feelings.
I didn't really know until now that's what you felt about this situation of him not supporting us. I guess at the core of that action, that's really what it was.
Absolutely.
That just hit me right now. So I was like, oh, I didn't interpret it the same way. I just assumed he'd just be petty.
Oh, when they cross you, they cross the line. Like, you are the line for me. So they have crossed me many a times, and I've let them back in and closed the door and let them back in. But when they cross you, because I knew he wasn't going to support. And so, he could only wear I went to his wedding. He could only wear his second marriage with his secretary. And I went to his wedding, supported him because God told me to. And I had to tell my mom before I went, like, I am expressive of my emotions because I know when I'm going to break somebody's heart when I obey God. Like, I just know that. Sometimes that just happens. A.W. Tozer, a great theologian in the 20th century, some people would say that he left his family because he was so enthralled with the call of God. We have some of the best theological writings because of this man's obedience to God. And it don't make sense to break family up or leave family, but when it's toxic and robbing your peace, you have to do that. And it was just like the friend CJ, like when he brought me out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, he crossed the line with you. And when you cross the line with you, we through. When they cross the line with you, we through.
What was the other one we said? Damn.
I don't know.
Damn, that was so funny. Okay, yeah, sorry.
But we got our Mr. Rogers Neighborhood shirts on. Bow.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's my birthday.
Chilling. What was your dream job?
Wait, first of all, that was great, and that was a lot. But that was the truth. That's going to be in my book, because there's a lot more to that. That was just the culmination of everything.
Connection cards are created to draw conversation.
That's right. So, anyway, yes. I think we completed that thought. I just wanted to make sure we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the point is, they are
because I said
extreme
when
opposites.
they cross you, we through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
We're gonna end it on that. Your turn.
What was your dream job as a kid and why?
Dang.
Don't say, well.
My dream job, I really didn't have something that I was gonna aspire to be. I guess a preacher, like, cause that's the only thing I really wrote down and said I want to be a preacher because of Martin Luther King and my dad.
Aww,
so that's cute. That was like the only thing I aspired to do, and then I did it, and I was like, fuck these niggas, man. I see why Jesus left, nigga. He was like, hey man, fuck these niggas too. How long must I be with you niggas? Damn. You ain't got no faith. You have little faith. Yes, you are.
It's so sad,
I
but so
feel
true.
you.
Wow. Well, you accomplished your dream job. That's dope. Check.
I did. Had planted my own church, worked with 5 churches, got 2 theology degrees, and had a digital church. And now I have a marketplace ministry. Because don't think Warren Hampton don't talk about God and all for real. Hello.
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 Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
All right, boom.
Oh, my turn. If you had your own TED Talk, what would the topic be?
I know that it would be like centered on trauma, but also I would want it to be about like the keys.
The keys?
The keys to like success in life. And not success like financial success, although that's a piece of it. But I don't want us to be so like rooted in trauma and rehearsing. I'm glad it's now a thing that everybody at least has foundational knowledge of. But like this shit is deep.
But this
shit is real. Like we gotta focus on the healing.
Yeah, because it's easy to use the buzzwords.
Exactly.
And think you know something about trauma.
And your behavior, all your actions, everything you do is
and never
fucked
been
up.
to therapy or look down on people.
So my TED Talk would be about
road talk.
Basically. I would probably like weave in my life as a black woman, as an indigenous woman, as a biracial, multi-ethnic person who experiences life in America.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would want it to be about, but I would also want it to be about like joy, abundance, self-acceptance, self-love, and like that's really the key to this matrix. And that's what I would want people to know, like, yes, all of those things.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you use them in a good way, what is the thing called?
Alchemy.
Yes. When you alchemize that pain and you turn it into something else, like, even today I was texting Jazz. She was like, "What do you want?" Like, I was like, "Oh, I got planners I can use for the self-care thing."
Oh yeah.
I was like, I have planners like this, and I thought to myself, like, yo, I have inventory, and I'm so blessed to be able just to tap into that. You know, because I never thought that my business would be what this is.
Shout out, go to the Social Roots website, buy the planner, or a cup,
or support the merch.
The merch, the shirts.
But anyways, I would say that like at the ultimate, you can create the life that you want to live, create the life and joy that you want to experience, create the peace that you want to experience, live life abundantly.
Yeah.
That would be my TED Talk.
I love that.
Thanks, babe.
I think we should end on that. I was gonna say too, but you know, of course, I don't want to speak for you, but like, just tell your story. Like, your story is so compelling. That's all I always say. Like, just say who you are. That's why even with Not For Real, like, I never got to interview on my audio podcast, but you deserve the visuals first, baby. That's your story is, you are a resilient res girl. And that's what people
resilient res Roicia.
Your Cabbage Patch Kid.
That's so funny.
But you are, and I know you. I can only say that because I've been honored to be on the res, on holy ground, and can't wait to go back. But it's, you are who you are, and that's your superpower. And there's nobody like you, and most people look at you and see the end result, and they don't see how hard you had to fight.
All my life.
All your life you had to fight. But you made it. Chandela.
Nah, for real.
For real,
For
mama.
real.
Well, that's what my mom would say. Well. My mama be shouting me down so many times when she come to church. I'm like, don't come to church no more, please, Mom. Be quiet. Like, I'll be like, amen. Yes. Be quiet. I haven't even warmed up
She
yet.
was cheering you on.
Oh.
She's such a mom. What a
Like,
fan.
Mom.
Miss Serena.
She just
Miss
loved
Serena.
us. I love my mom. I honor my mom. Chandela.
You do her so well.
And I told her,
Do
I
your
looked
dad
up.
now.
No. Woosah.
Do me.
My dad. Mm. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, ego.
You sound just like
Oh, say the whole word. Ego. Retire, nigga. Old ass. Go teach somewhere at a school. Go to Africa.
Oh my God.
Since you can't go to Jamaica telling all your friends, I can't fly no more. The nigga went to Africa 2 weeks before I went. Bitch. Been to Africa 3 times last year.
Morocco.
Said he was
You
gonna
went
come to Charlotte. Morocco, man, shut up. You niggas be lying. That's why. Say what Cat Williams said again.
If you wanted me to speak highly of you, you should have provided me a better experience.
If you wanted me, but you didn't. So I'm gonna tell the damn truth. And you gonna think I'm lying because it's grimier than Greenleaf. Hello?
No, oh my God.
People always say, you need to watch Greenleaf. I live it. Tyler Perry ain't got shit on me, dog.
I know, this is crazy.
I promise you, I got reality series, I got
up.
dramas, comedy specials,
I signed
reality
up to
shows.
be on the Tyler Perry shit.
No, well, we ain't on his shit. Like, cause he on some weird shit. Like, we don't do that weirdo Hollywood shit.
I'm just saying,
We
your
do
life,
Hollywood
your
over
life
here.
is a movie. Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah.
So funny.
Hollywood is Palo Santo. See?
Yeah.
They don't know. People talking about high level conversations. Nigga, you gonna talk about people speaking in tongues.
Well, you know what?
Talking about the universe.
Let's end on this card because I think this is a great
let's do
segue.
it. Let's do it.
Perfect segue, actually. Have you ever experienced something miraculous or unexplainable, excuse me?
Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there's a lot.
Nigga, I don't know. You gotta pick something and talk about it. It's something miraculous that you experienced.
Well, I was healed, like, off of a word from somebody at church. And somebody relayed a message. I had gastritis, and the doctors could not help me. Mm-hmm. And somebody said it's because of stress and worry. Tell him he won't have that anymore. I heard that word and was healed instantly. Mm. I promise you, I've never been sick like that ever again in my life. Mm.
Yeah.
And that shows you how it's connected. Like when you were at work, when you talk about your toxic, how bad they thought you had Crohn's disease because of stress.
I know.
So I had gastritis. I had the same. I had a stomach issue too because everything is in the gut. When you go through survival mode and stress and toxic environments, toxic for you, work environment, toxic family, toxic family, but toxic family for me and toxic marriage, like just toxic on toxic, and you trying to survive every day, of course, and trying to make ends meet, that's going to show like certain things that is going to affect you in your body. That's why mental health is so crucial and spiritual health is so crucial. You can't just pray stuff away.
So much in your gut.
And you got to go to therapy. You got to change your environment. You got to do stuff different. You got to make affirmation, but really it's changing your mind and your environment. Like you have to. If the environment is toxic, your mind's going to be toxic. You have to change your mind first to be able to get out of that place.
Prayerfully.
It's hard. Everybody can't do it. It's not easy, man. I feel like a superhero.
Yeah, and it starts really with being honest with yourself.
Well,
because that's how you know how you gonna admit to yourself that you're in a toxic environment if you're not honest with yourself.
Yeah, because
you can't.
You're stuck. It's the truth is what sets you free. And if you are lying to yourself, you can't ever be free. You're holding yourself in bondage.
Mm-hmm.
If you think you are allness of the muchness and you really ain't, you holding yourself in bondage and lies that keep you chained for years.
A good example of that right now is Diddy.
Yep.
Diddy is the perfect example of lying to yourself.
Lying.
Because, nigga, you ain't lying to us. We done watch.
And you put it on the records.
You said 30 years he's been doing this shit, and people been coming up missing, waking up dead.
The
nigga,
bad boy curse.
Everything comes down to you, my nigga.
Diddy.
So yeah, keep lying to yourself with these apologies and stuff, but we looking at you like you crazy. So same concept.
And you still gotta repent, cause like y'all be supporting abusers that are pastors and imams and priests and all kind of rabbis. Like y'all still support spiritual leaders and cops and principals. Like, so don't act like it's just Diddy. Don't get judgmental, cause the abusers and your family
members, we know these
the covert shit, like all that stuff. Like, don't act. Diddy is just a wake up call to see if we gonna keep covering abusers, cause I know my abuser keeps preaching every Sunday. So y'all ain't ready for that.
Yeah, singing.
Not for real.
Nah, for real.
I'm just a truth teller, man, and I don't have to sugarcoat for nothing. I'm an air sign, so I'm supposed to agitate you when I speak. If I don't agitate you, I'm not being who I'm supposed to be. And I'm not saying agitate in a bad way, because you're supposed to agitate chemicals in order for them to come together and make what you've experimented. Like, agitation is good. Washing machines have to agitate in order to clean the clothes. I'm an agitator.
That was a great example. Yeah, so wordsmith.
I know these words, baby.
All right. This is the Adventure Challenge connection cards.
Get it? Sponsor us. Adventure Challenge. Who else on the podcast using your cards? Not for real is.
Not for real, for real.
Let's go.